Have you ever been to the center of the universe? The entire universe revolves around one place in California, and that's Minkler. Isn't Minkler the center of something? Do they call it that?
They do.
Yeah.
They do call it the center of the universe. It's kind of
Is it
funny.
really? So if you're going out 180, let's see, east.
Right.
There's a freeway almost halfway out there now.
Yes.
And past Academy, I think it goes down to a couple lanes, and it kind of curves at one point, and then you got to turn left to get on 180 again. But right where the curve is Minkler.
Correct.
How long have you been there?
I've been there for about a year and 2 months.
So you're new to Minkler.
Yes,
So
very
you're out
new.
living somewhere in the world, and you say, I think I'll move to Minkler?
Well, I don't live in Minkler.
Oh, okay.
So, but I do live probably about 4 miles down the street, which is a Wheatley resident.
Okay.
But passing through there, going on my way to Fresno all the time on 180, I happen to see Minkler, and that's
And there's
where I
and you got a little shop there.
Yes, I do. And
Okay.
it's called Bird's Nest Unique Finds.
Okay.
Everything's handmade, repurposed, refurbished.
Got the sign there. Even
There.
the sign looks repurposed.
Yeah.
That's beautiful.
And that was the look we kind of wanted to go with.
Was it already a business when you bought it?
No, it wasn't. It was just an empty building, and I saw an opportunity and I jumped on it. So.
What else is there? There's a little store, right? Grocery store? Or,
Yes, there's a Minkler cash store that's been there. It's almost going to be 100 years old now. In about 3 years, I want to say.
Are there
So-
some fruit stands right there too, or are those around the corner?
That's right around the corner. There's one actually before us and one after us.
But everybody going to the national park, Sequoia or Kings Canyon, do they all go through Minkler?
Yes,
Yeah, everybody does.
Yes,
You've got a lot of
everybody
people
does.
going.
Yes.
A lot of people going by,
yes, definitely.
and they like to have a little break and stop for stuff. Or you hope they do.
Yeah, definitely. We count on it. We hope on it.
Please
So,
stop
yeah.
at the Bird's Nest in Minkler.
Yes.
Now, do we have some pictures or anything, Michael? He's thinking about it.
Yeah.
We'll get some pictures in a minute. So who makes the stuff there?
Well, we are all locals from the Sanger, Wheatley, Dinuba areas. And
You try
so,
to keep it local?
Yes, we
You don't bring
definitely.
it, you turn it over, it says made in China or something?
No,
Okay.
no. The whole purpose of what makes us stand out is that we are handmade, repurposed, refurbished by locals. And that's a big thing to a lot of people, 'cause
Tell people this repurpose thing is big now. Tell people what that is.
repurposing is turning something old into something new. For example, I had spoken about we turn headboards to beds, old beds into benches. And so that's repurposing, upcycling, which is very popular right now.
Now, a lot of this stuff, you would think, a lot of people would think of throwing it away. I mean, it's really that bad.
Yes.
When it started to be repurposed.
Right,
I mean,
right.
an old beat-up headboard, and sometimes in pieces and stuff.
Yes, a lot of people don't realize what we can make with all of what they call junk. There's plenty of times people say, they even just tearing down an old fence. We use all those materials
Even
to
just-
make a lot of our stuff.
A lot of wood.
Yes, a lot of wood, a lot of old wood.
Here, tell us what this is right here.
Those are actually what we call those is it's something fun. It's 14 days of Valentine's, so they have little felt hearts in them, and the point of that is just a little fun game to put a heart every day for the 14 days of Valentine's somewhere for the one you love to kind of remind them.
You know
It's a
what's
cute gift.
hard for a man to do is get something for, I've been married for 50, 80 years, something like that, I don't know. What do you get?
Right.
That would be fun.
Right,
Different.
exactly.
Totally, absolutely different. It would be a surprise.
And
Wouldn't cost me $1 million.
No. And a little tip for you is at our store a lot, we get a lot of husbands, such as yourself, that don't know exactly what their wife might want or they
Right.
need some help. So they come in, they share a little bit about who their wife is, and I help them pick out a great gift, and we even wrap it. So
Right, but to get the unusual thing, that's what I want to do.
definitely.
I got my wife for his birthday last week, a Starbucks card. That's the worst
Oh,
thing, huh?
yeah.
She likes Starbucks. She's going to go anyway. So.
Right.
And I sent her flowers. I don't like that cliche flowers. Besides, there's over $50 up for the flowers.
Right.
Yeah.
Definitely.
I should have got. I could have probably got a lot at your store for $50. Huh?
Oh, yeah. Definitely. So it's
I'm gonna
definitely
come
unique.
I'm
So
going before Valentine's Day. What else we got there, Michael?
these are all our soaps. We do have soaps and salves, all naturally made. Before I had the shop, I never realized how big soap is as a gift. So many people come and buy it as a gift, and it's all with coconut oil. And the gal who makes it, her name's Anna, and she's a nurse, and so she has a little insight of
She
what's
makes it
healthy.
around there someplace.
Yes.
If you give somebody soap, this is what I noticed. First, it's unusual. They're not going to
Right.
throw it away the next week like the flowers.
Right.
And every time they use it, they're going to think of who gave it to them.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And it's something that they can use, which is important.
Right.
Because how many times do you give a gift and they either don't tell you they don't like it or they can't use it, and it just goes in a,
Yeah, and my wife needs soap too. So.
Right.
What
There you go.
else I got, Michael? Just kidding. This is a comedy show. Where's Athena? She tells
Right.
the jokes usually. Mine aren't that funny. Why are you
So-
guys pushing this love thing all the time?
Because Valentine's is coming
It's
up.
coming up, huh?
And a lot of in our shop, when you go in there, you'll find a lot of the old wood crates that they used to use for fruit and things like that, and old wood things made that look nice. And you get a lot of brides that come in here and buy these things.
Repurposed into something.
Yeah, because it's definitely an in thing. One of the biggest things that we sell is our bullet jewelry, which we make it out of the ends of bullets or shotgun shells.
Like,
That's
is it
another
used bullets or new bullets?
used bullets.
Yeah, so they've shot someone and.
Well, hopefully not someone, but something, or a target or something.
Okay,
And so we take those bullets and we cut the ends of them off and we make jewelry out of them. So
Let's see some more of these cool things. Repurposed, rebuilt, but mostly they're from Reedley, Minkler, Centerville area.
yes.
Made there?
This right here is actually one of my creations that I did, and I took a bicycle wheel and I made a chandelier out of it.
Wow.
So I wanted a chandelier for the shop, but for one, chandeliers are really, really fancy and more high-end expensive. And for my rustic-looking shop, I wanted something that fit in. So
You
I
didn't
took
want
a
a
bicycle.
crystal chandelier.
Right.
Bicycle wheel turned
Bicycle
into
wheel it
chandelier.
was. So with some lights and made it look very beautiful.
What else we got from the bird's nest, Michael? Did we go through all the things?
We do have, these are our Minkler babies. I've
Minkler
talked about
babies.
these before. They're very new to the shop. We've only had them for a couple months now, but they've been a huge hit. We can't even keep enough stocked. But we do custom orders, and a lot of people like to buy them for their nieces or their daughters to match the hair color.
Do you have anything for
like
little
that.
babies, little bitty babies?
We have the onesies. This is one of our popular ones, but we do have several different onesies. This one says, I'd flex, but I like this onesie.
Okay, so somebody over there is
funny.
making them,
Yes.
and they
yes.
think of something fun to put on it, and they go into your shop.
Yes,
So.
yes.
What's
So,
the furthest away that somebody's making stuff for you?
I would say,
Like all the way to Dinuba? Or
we have
something?
Dinuba, we have Clovis.
Mm-hmm.
That's probably the furthest we go. Everything else is Reedley, Sanger areas. So there's our bullet earrings.
Oh, yeah, the bullet earrings. Winchester Colt.
Yeah, see, I have some on as well.
Uh-huh.
And those are all made out of
Yours
bullets.
have a diamond or something?
Yeah, mine have a little diamond
Wow.
in them. So
Now, so for Valentine's Day, go to Bird's Nest. That's a good idea.
yes,
I mean,
yes.
it's you can go to Macy's or Weinstocks or Gottschalk's. Ever heard of those stores?
Oh,
or
I mean, you
can go to
can.
Bird's Nest and get something that they will not get anywhere else or see anywhere else. But you know what I'm thinking? Wedding season's coming up.
Huge.
And
yes.
I'd like to give something for a wedding that nobody else is giving, nobody's seen before, they can't return it.
Right.
So they got to put it up there and think, oh yeah, Mike Briggs gave us that
Yes,
20
and-
years ago.
And the beauty about that is that everything is unique in itself.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of brides come out here, and being that the whole rustic thing is in, we've had people buy gift certificates that we also offer as a gift.
That'd be fun too, so that they
Yeah.
could pick their own thing.
Exactly.
Now, oh wow, look at that.
Yeah,
Nice.
that's all redone furniture out of old wood that we've done there. One of the guys, his name's Chris, and he made that for me. Does beautiful woodwork, beautiful woodwork, definitely.
Is there a website that they could go and look at some of these pictures?
Well, we don't have a website yet. We are working on it, but we are on social media like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. That's actually right there as a bracelet made out of the bullets.
The bullets. Yeah.
And that's just no matter what kind of style you like, country or bling. Our bullet jewelry definitely fits in for you.
Yeah,
So it's a
I think
popular
that's
thing.
a good fit for Clovis and Minkler area.
Right.
What is that? I can't-
That's a bar
cool.
made out of old wood, and you can kind of barely see the stools there, but it is a bar.
Looks a little distressed and older, but it's really
Very
well built and
distressed.
well put together.
Yes, we have a lot of distressed things out there. That's just a small portion of what we have. We have tons of different things out there. We have old barn tables. We turn old doors into shelving or the tree halls, for the hallway. We have these beautiful bird feeders that are all hand painted, handmade right here. One of our local gals, Jody, actually you know how you were telling me about the guy who sells pomegranate juice out there. The guy who does the honey, his wife makes those items right there.
Oh.
And she's brought in a lot of beautiful rustic style and touch to the shop.
Yeah.
So definitely a must-see in the shop.
So when are you open?
We are open Tuesday through Saturday.
Okay.
And we're open from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. We're closed Sundays and Mondays.
Okay, so don't go Sunday or Monday, but go
No.
Saturday on your way to the national park. Or the weekdays are probably pretty nice to go there.
Oh,
and shop
definitely.
around.
Yes, definitely. So,
But go to Bird's Nest Unique Finds, Bird's Nest Unique Finds on Facebook.
on Facebook, we're on Instagram and Twitter, and it's all the same thing. Bird's Nest Unique Finds. You'll find us on every single one in
Oh,
that
look at
way.
this before and after
Right
on
there,
this.
we do custom work for customers. They'll bring their old furniture in, and we'll redo it, give it new life for them. And this is one of the pieces I personally did for a customer, and it just came out beautiful. She actually brought in her whole bedroom set, at the time to match that. So.
Well, I was thinking of doing something like that. Take my wife out shooting squirrels for Valentine's Day. And we take the shells of the bullet and bring them in and have some earrings or some jewelry made out of
Yeah.
it to remember our fun day out. So.
Right, right. And that's definitely something that would be a unique gift in itself for you to do. You can actually do her own bullets that she shot into jewelry.
And she'd always remember it because she hates those squirrels. They're just all over our yard.
They're a pain.
They're killing the trees and stuff. So.
They're a pain for sure.
All right, anything else
So-
we need to add? Tell them the phone number.
559-356-1323. That's our phone number. We also do craft classes that are really popular and taking off. We have one of our most popular ones is our Sips and Strokes. I've talked about that before. We do private parties. You can have your bridal party. You can just have friends.
You can have it at
come.
your shop?
We have it at my
That'd
shop.
be a fun place to have the bridal.
Really neat.
What do they call the shower or something like that?
Yeah, see right there, that's our Sips and Strokes. Basically, you bring your favorite wine
Sips
and you
and Strokes.
learn how to paint.
Oh, that would be a blast.
Yeah, it's definitely fun. That class always sells out. We have one coming out the first week of February, which is to plant succulents. We're going to teach you how to plant them because succulents are really in as well.
Yeah.
We'll teach you how to plant them, how to clip them, and how to remake new plants out of your
Oh,
existing
very
ones.
cool. Okay. Well, you guys aren't really Fresno, but the whole valley, people always say nothing to do in Fresno. You've got a bunch of stuff to do right there. The
yes.
sips and strokes of painting, the planting the succulents, or having a party there. Throw a party out there at Bird's Nest Unique Finds.
Right. We have a picnic area on the side, and a lot of people tend to use that too, even going up to the park. So.
Yeah, very good. Anything else we need to add?
I think that's it. Just, support the locals. Everybody's local. So if you can, bite the bullet here and help the locals out and don't shop at Walmart all the time, but maybe
Right.
once in a while come to our local little shop and get something handmade.
And we will be back with more Mike and Athena Live right after this.